Good afternoon. In this week's devotions, I'm exploring Jesus' saying that we find in John chapter 14, I am the way, the truth, and the life. This is a follow-up from the message that our guest preacher gave us in church during worship on Sunday. Now, if you were there and you saw me writing down some notes during the sermon, I was not putting together a grocery list. I was writing down ideas that his message was inspiring for me, which I'd like to share with you now. So on Monday, I talked about how Jesus is the way. Today, we'll talk about how Jesus is the truth. But doing so requires us to rethink what truth actually is. Commonly, we think that truth is what's actual, what's real. The truth is the opposite of what's false or deceptive. For example, it is true that 2 plus 2 equals 4. It is true that the sky is blue, unless it's nighttime or a cloudy day. No, these are the truths, these are the facts that we can count on. But we live in a world of deception and lies. People distort or outright fabricate their own version of reality. And they, or maybe we should confess, we often do this to suit our own purposes. We lead others to support us or to support what matters to us. But at other times, we deceive ourselves. Reality is just too harsh for us to accept or to acknowledge. And Jesus certainly is the truth in this way. For example, we receive messages that tell us we must look a certain way or we must do certain things if we want to be okay, if we want people to love us. But Jesus reveals to us the truth that you are loved exactly for who you are, and nothing will ever change that. The truth will always prevail. And Jesus, the truth, exposes deceit and ignorance for what it is. But truth can be understood in other ways as well. The ancient Greek philosophers considered truth to be the uncovering or the revealing of a deeper reality that has been forgotten or covered over. And this way of understanding truth takes us beyond the surface level of the day-to-day, run-of-the-mill life that we're used to. And it leads us to ask, what's really going on? What is the world? What is life really all about? For example, let's take the story of Romeo and Juliet. It is not historically true. It didn't actually happen. But the story of Romeo and Juliet expresses truth in a different way. This story has captured our imaginations across the centuries because it expresses the truth of what love can do in the face of hatred and division. In this sense, Jesus is also the truth. He reveals the essence of what life is all about. He reveals and shows to us the foundations of creation, the destiny of the world that we often forget. But there is still more when it comes to understanding Jesus as the truth. Truth is more than just what we believe to be real. Truth is more than just theory or explanations. That is, truth is not just about the facts and making sure we get the facts straight. Truth is action. Truth is more than agreeing on what is real. It is doing something about what is real. Because when you recognize and understand what truth really is, it will lead you to act. Because it will be a hollow and meaningless truth if you simply learn what it is. It is only significance if that truth then changes how you live and what you do. And when we recognize Jesus as the truth, we will never be the same again. But while all of this is helpful and meaningful, we're still missing the most significant thing about Jesus saying, I am the truth. He didn't say, I'm telling you the truth. He didn't say, I'm revealing the truth. He said, I am the truth. Jesus embodies what truth is. Jesus doesn't point the way to the truth. No, it's the exact opposite. Everything that is true points the way to Christ. Now, it is excellent to pursue the truth. whether you do so through philosophy or science or history or exploring the world around us. But each truth that you find, every revelation you have, every aha that comes upon you, they all direct your attention to Jesus, who is the essence of truth. He is the one who makes what is true, true. And in this sense, then, truth is a relationship. Truth is the way that Christ comes into our lives. It is how he dwells in our lives, because we find him in each true thing that we encounter. Jesus is present in each truth that lies quietly within our hearts. So to seek truth is to seek Christ, to know him more, and to receive that knowledge that changes our lives. Would you pray with me, please? Lord Jesus, in a world of deception and lies, we acknowledge that you are the truth. As we seek to understand what is real, help us to recognize that you are the bedrock of all that is reality. So as we recognize the truth that you are, I pray, Lord, that this would change who we are so that we can live more and more for your glory. Amen. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk again later.